Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, I'm Glow by Gigi. So today I'm going to be talking to you guys about Beautycon 2019 in New York City. I traveled down, when was it, April 6th to 7th, and went down with my sister. We did the insider package, so that's the whole VIP with I guess it was supposed to have front line access and, you know, the goodie bags, pretty much everything that you would see, and then an after party and, you know, front stage access and all that jazz. So if this is something that you guys are, anybody's going to Beautycon LA, or you guys are thinking about going to Beautycon next year, or the one in Tokyo coming in June, then keep watching, and yeah, don't forget to hit like and subscribe below. So I'm going to start to talk about basically like day one. I figured I would try to squeeze both days into this video. I don't think, to be honest, the day, and for anybody that's actually Googled Beautycon, and not Googled, but like maybe tweeted or heard about Beautycon NYC, you probably know that, you know, Cardi B was there on day 2. So that's a whole nother story. I can get into that, and, you know, a little bit of stuff that went on there. But for now, we'll just talk about day 1. I'll save the juicy stuff for a little bit later. One little pet peeve I had is that this year we got a lot of hair products, like a lot, and not just like any hair products. Like I don't mind hair products, like I have fine and I always need that volume stuff, but it was a lot of just curly hair products. So I don't have curly hair. My sister does, but she only brought a carry-on, so she couldn't take none of that home. So I just got stuck taking it home. So I'm here stuck with a bunch of curly hair products. So that was my one little, just, you know, one little thing that they could probably improve on for next year is just to sort of make it varied, or maybe even have a little, like if you are signing off for the holler package or the insider package, maybe do a little questionnaire at the beginning, like, do you have flat straight hair, or do you have curly hair? Is that something that you want to go see? And not so much hair products. This is the bag that we got. The nice thing with the insider package was that we had our own room, like our own little like lounge area, and so we didn't have to go and fight for the bags, or because I did hear that some of the other holler package bags, I guess, ran out at some point for the day, or I was hearing from some other people. So luckily ours were in the insider package. They were already tagged and just with our name on them, so they just stayed there the whole day. And when we had like new purchases, whatever, we would just go and put it back. So that was one little thing that I loved. That was nice. So I got these Moda Rose brushes. So these are really pretty, and they were like not on sale. Well, a lot of things there were on sale. So if you guys are looking to go to Beautycon and you don't really know if you want to, you know, it's gonna be expensive, or you're gonna be able to buy things there, like most of the booths have like a sale going on, like buy 2 get 1 free, or something's 50% off, or things like that. So I didn't even know that was gonna happen. I thought it was like, oh, it's just like, you know, more samples of stuff, and they do give out samples. Not all booths give out samples. And when I say this, I'm thinking and looking at you, Too Faced, because that's like the one booth that, like, the high-end brand that was there, not a single sample, not even like a mini Better Than Sex mascara, like nothing, like absolutely. I was so unimpressed, and I love Too Faced, and it almost made me like, I left a bad taste in my mouth. I was like, really, you guys, you know, everyone else here is giving out shit, like, really, guys? Like, you couldn't just bring a little, like, not even a little. Not saying that we're all there for samples, but you know, the girl wants her samples. So that was, you know, Too Faced, if you're listening, I love you guys, but you know, you could just do some samples, you know, especially for my sister. My sister hadn't tried Too Faced, so she was wondering, she's like, what's all the hullabaloo about? And I was like, you know, you really gotta try it. So I did end up buying one of the primers, because I do restock on my coconut primer, which I have right here. So I think had, like, you know, it had good sale. Like, it was, I think things were like maybe half off, not even probably. It was only, we had Kiss lashes were also there, so my sister went and got her lashes put on. I got a pair. in the little free bag samples they were giving. So this one is the, I don't know what design it is, but triple push-up collection. It's called Corset. So I'm excited to try these. And then Pixie Beauty was giving out their Endless Silky Eye Pens. So I got a couple of these. The first booth that my sister and I went to was Pop Beauty, and they were amazing. Like, okay, so one of the good things about the Insider, and I'm not sure the Holler package was the same thing, but the Insider, you can check if the Holler package is the same thing, but we got 2 hours early access. So, you know, Beautycon doors open at noon, and we got to go in there at 10, or around 9:45 or whatnot, just to go see the booth first and have a chance to go. And now that I know that, like, next, we were so, like, I think we wasted so much time on little small ones. We got so stuck on the beginning that we sort of didn't realize that we forgot that everybody else would be joining, because then, you know, that's when the lineups happen and all those things. So if you guys are going, just keep in mind, you know, sort of scope the place first, and then go and hit your booths. But we didn't mind, like I said. So our first booth was Pop Beauty, and shout out to Pop Beauty. I love you guys. Like, that, I had never had any Pop Beauty products before. I didn't really know the brand, so we had a little picture taken. We got, like, to try some of the Pop Beauty stuff. They had, like, a primer, a little setting spray, and they had highlighters. Like, and that's where me and my sister were, like, blown away. We're like, oh my god. And I love like, I probably have too many highlighters, but, like, I just couldn't. I couldn't help myself. So these are the highlighters. This is the one we ended up getting because it's really nice with our skin tone. And I'm actually wearing it. Am I wearing it right now? Yes. I'll probably put on some more just in case. So we got the Prismatic Pop highlighters, and this one's in Gilded Light. And so what I love about this one, and I'll just swatch it for you guys. Look at that. Oh my God. You see how reflective it is? And in one of the pictures, I'll show you I'll probably put the picture right there. I was wearing the highlighter that day because I was like, oh my god, I'm like, put it on my face, just put it everywhere. And it's just so reflective, and especially like during golden hour, when you get that sunset and this just on your cheek, it's just, woo. My sister loved it. Like, we both just started bailing in highlighter and we just put it everywhere. But yeah, look at that. That's like, wow. So they had 2 different other colors. We didn't pick up the other colors because this is the ones that matched our skin tone. It's more of like a medium tan. And we entered the giveaway. So they had, for every picture you guys took with them, and which is the concept that most of the booths did. If you took a picture with them, then you would like, you know, pose and whatnot, and then upload it to your social media and then tag them. So if you guys saw me doing that a lot, that's what I was doing basically. And then not all of them had giveaways, but Pop Beauty had one. And guess who won? Me! Well, we did, my sister and I, because we both posted that, and that was my first picture at Beautycon. So we both posted it. Like I said, I'll put the picture right there. And arrived yesterday. Look at that, all the way to Nunavut. I was so, and I even messaged them as well. I was like, have you guys sent it? Like, because I was like, I didn't really believe that they'd send it because they messaged me telling me I won the giveaway, and I was like, okay. And when they asked for my address, I'm like, okay, well, I live in Canada, and not just any Canada. I live like in the Arctic, like up there. So anyways, they're like, you know, yeah, that's no problem. We ship to Canada. Finally came in the mail. I'm excited to see. I actually don't remember what it was. I think it was lipsticks. I want to say it was lipsticks. So, oh my god, look at it. I just dropped one. So it's actually all their permanent pout lipsticks. So they sent me, oh my goodness, they're so pretty. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 of their permanent pout lipsticks. Oh my god, I'm so excited to try these. I'll probably do a swatch. Oh wow, and they're all inspired by some of the bloggers I follow. A1 de la Torre, I follow her in social media. That's so awesome. So the shades I got are Pale Baby. That's what that looks like. Let's just open one of these babies because, you know, we want to see what it looks like. So this Extreme Longwear Kiss-Proof Velvet Lip Paint creates a matte finish. Full coverage color has never been easier to achieve. Oh, it's such a pretty packaging. Look at that packaging. Look at that. It's really big. Like, I was not expecting that. I wonder how much product it has in it. It's like 4.8 mils of product. So I'll compare it to like my Huda Beauty, which has, I cannot read how much product that has because it's so small. But anyways, that's what that looks like. And then I'm gonna open it up here and swatch it. Oh, look at that. So swatching my hand here. I'm not the best swatcher, especially when I'm not really staring. Oh wow, and it's so creamy. That's a really nice color. Like, these are so me. Like, I'm a nudes girl, and that pink. I don't like pinks that are too like bubblegum pinks, that are more like these shades, like mauvey pinks. So this is definitely right up my alley. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Okay, so that's awesome. Thank you, Pop Beauty. I thoroughly appreciate it. Me and my sister appreciate it. She's gonna probably see these when I visit her in June. So these are like, I want to show you what I'm dealing with right now. Like, everything is just in there. Oh, okay, speaking of Sally Beauty. Oh, I forgot my my pictures were in here. There was a lot of different photo booths that you could take pictures, so I took one at the Beautycon one. I took various ones, actually. I also went into, like, there was a huge lineup for Sally Beauty. They were giving out like hair colors, like semi-permanent hair color. I don't think none of them are permanent. So I got the light pink tint. So when I get tired of and I had just bleached my hair, so I got the nice pink tint to try this out. I probably won't. And they were all like testing your hair, so you can just go on a little like iPad and sort of test out it. Like, it would just take your face, like it took a picture of you, and then it would test out the different colors. So they had like blues, greens, and pinks, and purples, and all those other colors. So I chose pink because I like the little, like the rose gold look. So I'll try that out and see how that goes. Also in our kit was the, they gave us some free mascara from L'Oreal. Like I said, the holler bag could have been like a little, I don't know, something that's like you can't just pick up at the drugstore. Anyways, I picked up some more at the I forgot what the brush place was called, and you guys could probably know, or whoever was there. I don't really know Moda Rose, but I'm wondering if all of these are Moda Rose, or if it was, I don't know what the actual name of the place was, but they were selling brushes, and so I got a nice little big brush here. I got like some of their best brushes, and like the pointy one. My sister got some too because she was looking for a setting powder one to sweep away the setting powder. So I picked that one up as well. Ooh, Lime Crime was there. So I have never heard of Lime Crime before. I've never, like, I know there was a huge line, and because I'm sort of drawn to those things, like when I see there's a huge line, I'm like, what's all, you know, who's this? So I went, and one of the things that was really nice about the insider package, which, you know, for as an FYI, and this is probably good for you guys that are watching this, is that you guys get front of the line access. Now, when we were there, like, keep in mind, this is the first time we're going, so we don't know what that means, like front of the line access. It wasn't really clear anywhere. Some booths didn't even have it or didn't want to honor it, and I put those concerns forward to Beautycon. But like, we only discovered it probably on day 2. That there was like you would see like the lineups, the line, because they have everything like in, like, you know, line up with the little elastic things or whatnot. And then you would see, like, once you get near to the front, there was like this little like a poster stand that says front of the line access. So it doesn't even say insider or anything. It just said front of the line access. So, you know, 2 and 2 together, I asked, and that was on Sunday. Like, so this could have been all Saturday. I could have known this. But anyways, on Sunday, I'm like, asked, like, what is this? So like, oh, this is just for the hauler package and like VIPs. And I'm like, well, you know, is the insider a VIP? Well, that's why we paid $899 US dollars for the ticket. So they're like, oh yeah, I think that's what it is. So anyways, long story short, finally we were able to get front of line access. Not finally, but. And then when I started doing that for all the other booths, like I went into Jouer. Jouer was one where I was like, okay, well, I get front of the line access, I'm VIP, here's my band, whatnot. They're like, oh, well, Beautycon didn't tell us that, so we're not giving anybody a front of the line access. I was like, really? I'm like, that's the whole thing. You guys are here under Beautycon, so if somebody has a VIP big ticket, then You know what I mean? Anyways, long story short, I was like, well, I want to buy something. And the moment I said I want to buy something, they're like, oh yeah, sure, let's go here, you can buy something. And then I asked them, like, okay, so the sample that you guys are giving out, since I'm here buying shit, can I have the sample? Oh no, you would have to line up for the sample. So much confusion. At the end of the day, the girl was like, well, here, you know, you did buy stuff, so I managed to sneak you a sample. And I was like, how do you sneak me a sample? I'm like, first of all, I'm supposed to have front of the line. Anyways, whatever. Like, that's my little pet peeves. Like, I'm like, you pay so much money for some things, and it's at the end of the day. Anyways, so that was that. You know, I wrote Beautycon afterwards, and I was like, well, you know, just keep that clear. If you guys can explain that more to the vendors or to the booths or whatnot, that to honor that system, because that's what people are paying for, right? If you are paying VIP. If not, you know, I could have just gone and paid my $28 general admission. So going back to Lime Crime, I ended up going and using my front of the line access on the second day and asked one of the guys, so like, who's Lime Crime? What is this? They're like, oh, we're the hottest new brands and this and that. So I'm like, okay, well, give me, basically, I want to see what's your hottest selling item. Like, what's the big deal? Give me one. And he told me that the Cashmere Liquid Matte Lipstick is their hot ticket item. So you guys can disagree. Let me know in the comments if this is not the hot ticket item. If he just told me something for the sake of time, this is what it looks like. And then I'm gonna swatch it down here. So like a nude. Doesn't smell like anything actually. It smells very chemically. Also, our booths I'll mention is the Balm Cosmetics. So I recently discovered the Balm Cosmetics in Mexico actually. Probably 3 weeks before I went to Beautycon. I didn't really know anything about them. I was in a Sally Beauty in Mexico, in Puerto Vallarta, and I needed my Anastasia Beverly Hills eye pencil had just run out. Like, I had nothing left, and you know, I'm a girl that can't leave the house without brows, so I could have nothing else, but I need brows. So I picked up, while I was in Mexico, I had the Ferocious brows. So I was so surprised because I had never heard of them before. I was in Sally Beauty and they had the little, like the one brow, like a little makeup area they had, and it was the Balm Cosmetics. So I picked it up and I loved it. Like, I was so surprised how nice it is. Like, the color isn't too dark and it's not too light. Like, it's like it just in between. It really matches like my hair color, or like, sorry, my roots. So this is what it looks like. And so this, I went through that really quickly, because I do brows for everything. Like, even every time I shower and I'm just in the house, I'll just put my brows together. So I go through pencils quite quickly. But anyway, so the Balm Cosmetics was there. They had a little wheel that you can sort of spin and get some free products. So I think I spun it and I got, what did I get? Oh, I got one of these little smoke balm for smoky eye. So everything you need to achieve like a smoky eye. So that's what that looks like. See? Very nice. My sister really liked it as well, because she actually bought me one of these things so we can be twins. They're Girl Power little compact, and it's nice, especially when you're traveling. I'll be doing a lot of traveling soon, so I'm going to be carrying this along and see how it goes, but that's that. So it's a nice little compact. It has your blush, 2 blushes here, and you can also probably use these as eyeshadow, as your highlighter and your bronzer, which I will use this as a transition. I'll use it on my eyes and everything. So that's nice. A nice little compact. It's very travel friendly. I picked up a lot of products from Balm Cosmetics. I just like them. So this is the color. Oh, it's like a red. Let's see if I have any more swatching space. Ooh, it's like a bright red. And a shine. So that's what that is. So it's not gonna dry down. My holy grails, and like I mentioned, is the Ferocious brows. So I think I picked up like 3 of these. Although I might have already gone through some already. So this is, now I'm like sort of hitting myself for like not getting more. I'm like, I should have got more, because all these were like 50% off. So one thing I will recommend when you guys go to Beautycon is bring a suitcase. Like, there were so many people there with like carry-on luggage, like literally luggages to put all the stuff, especially a lot of makeup artists that are there. Like, I know now for next time to take a little carry case, especially when I want to pack or want to buy restock things for things I usually use for my clients. So that is essential. Now to get to the scoop on Sunday on the whole Cardi B thing. So if you guys haven't heard on what, we did have Cardi B come in on Sunday, and I'll throw little clips in here about how that went and, you know, her little chat that she had. She wasn't performing or anything. She was just talking about making money moves and doing all that. So that was nice. She was supposed to come on at 2:30. That's when she was scheduled to do a little talk or to do that little series. Because keep in mind, while Beautycon was happening in one of the rooms, in the main area or arena or whatever it's called with all the booths, then you had the main stage where you would get different presenters. I'll say Hrush. That was my favorite. Like my highlight of my entire Beautycon was seeing Hrush. That was everything. She did the best tutorials. She was so down to earth. I got my picture with her and everything. She was amazing, and I would, if she ever has her makeup classes again, I would totally go and watch her. She's amazing to watch, and she's so informative. Like, she just knows what she's doing. She doesn't take bullshit too. So anyways, back to Cardi B. So she was set to arrive then. Obviously, she was late. She was there at 2:30. So my sister and I, we were, even though we bought VIP, so VIP or insiders had the front, basically the very front row seating. So, but regardless, there's still a lot of insiders, so you still had to sort of like guard that chair. So we were right front and center, like front and center. So we were basically, I think my sister, we had walked so much the day before, so we were a little tired on Sunday. So bring walking shoes. Not that I had any complaints. I have always worn heels anyway, but you know, walking shoes are essential. So Sunday we sort of took it easy. We did shopping a little bit from 10 till 12, and then from 12 we basically went to the seats and said, you know, we're not budging. So because we figured she'd be there at 2:30. So we were there from basically noon. Like I said, like, let me go get some snacks and we'll just sort of sit here and watch some of the presenters that were there. We had like different, you know, some dancing and all that other stuff. Cardi came around. No Cardi. It's because there was so emotion, or like it was such a big deal for Cardi. I guess a lot of people there came to see Cardi. That stage room or whatever it was, it got so packed, so hot, and so sticky and muddy and like loud. People were blocking the fire exits. At one point, like at 2:30, basically, we get like somebody was, I forget what her name was, Lala Milan or something like that, coming out and saying, well, you know, she's been pushed, her flight's delayed, don't worry guys. And by then more people were coming in. So there was a point like around 3 o'clock that they shut off the entire area. They're like, you know what, this is getting dangerous, you guys, you know, all the fire exits are being blocked. So we had a fire marshal just come up on the stage and say, you guys have to stop blocking the entrances, nobody's sitting on the floor. And then at another point in time, you couldn't leave. So they weren't allowing people to leave because me and my sister got tired. We're like, okay, well, we need to go to the washroom. Let's just go. And because we were supposed to, our VIP party was going to start at 4 to 6. That's what separates the $500 ticket from the $900 ticket, was the whole VIP party where you can go be in with all the beauty bloggers and all the, you know, the big Mac daddies and the Manny MUAs, all those things. So that was like everything we paid for, really. Waited, and at one point we're like, we go to the girl and we're like, oh my goodness, so we want to go to the party at least, let's go lounge. And they're like, no, nobody can leave this area, you know, people want to go to the washroom. Security wasn't allowing people to leave or enter. So it was like, anyways, long story short, it was, you know, some planning needed there. Cardi B did make it out. Everyone is happy when she did. She arrived, I want to say like 5:15. You know, keep in mind, Beautycon ends at 6. We had a flight to catch at 8. So you already know, international flight, 2 hours ahead of time. So we pushed it. She spoke and probably got off the stage. I want to say she got there probably, I want to say 4:35. She got off the stage maybe 5:30. Anyway, something like that. 5:30, 5:45. We get out there and we're looking for the after party. No after party. Everybody was gone. They wouldn't even allow us to go in. That's what happened. There was nothing. Anyways, don't even get me started. I went through a lot of like emotional damage there. Just because I had looked forward. That was the whole thing of me getting like spending so much money. Keep in mind, I bought my sister's ticket too, so she can come and take pictures of me with all these beauty influencers. So my girl was out a lot of money, and I went there and wasn't even allowed to get in. So, you know, they were telling us we had to leave, that they were closing off. We didn't even get a chance to see, and there was supposed to be a lot of products there and giveaways and all these things. So we were like basically rushed out of everything. So long story short, we didn't get to have an after party. So, you know, that was a little sore spot. I think it was overrated. I won't be sitting around for Cardi B. I don't think ever again in my lifetime. Like, I love her. She's good. She does her thing. I have nothing against her, but I won't be sitting down for 6 hours straight, even 7, in a room to see her. Did end up writing them afterwards, obviously all my concerns and my feedback, and they were super helpful. Like, the team that Beautycon has is amazing, and I wanna, you know, give a shout out to them, because to plan that sort of event that they planned with the amount of people that go through those doors is incredible. Like, everything is just, you know, there are always going to be some glitches. There was in this case. You know, I know there were a lot of people upset, me included. Yeah, that's pretty much it in a nutshell. My thoughts on Beautycon. I would recommend it to anybody. Would I recommend Insider versus Holler? So $500 versus $900. I still on the fence about that. Like, I'm gonna see. I will still try the VIP package. To be honest, the only difference that separated the both packages was the after party, which I never got to experience. So I can't really make a comparison. I wanted to. I really did. So would I do it again? Yes. And I would go again with a friend or my sister. My sister was awesome, so I would do it again, all over again. So all in all, with everything, the ups and downs, it's still an experience I wouldn't take away. I got to spend it with somebody really close to me, and to me that made it all the much better. Being able to share that moment was just priceless to me, and I'll always have that. So I'm looking forward to doing that again in August of next year, 2020. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Leave me any questions you had below. I'd be happy to do a little follow-up. Just hit me up for whatever you guys want to see, new and old. So thank you very much. Goodbye. So we have to wait and get our tickets to we're Canadian. Okay, we're here inside Beautycon, doing all these little, there's so much stuff. We have like, look at all these bags. Just things. And there's like stuff. Look at my hair. Let's go to Rimmel London. Look at this. This is so cool. Oh.
So I'm just blending this out. No one has questions?
You can't see.
M456.
What do you do if it gets soggy?
Soggy.
Like, what do you do if your brush gets wet?
What do you do with your brush gets soggy? So I what?
Yeah, can you change the angle on the screen?
Look at the bags that we have. Like, it's just, yeah, they're heavy. Like, so heavy. Oh my gosh. And I'm gonna probably do my hair wavy tomorrow. I'm thinking, yeah, I'll do wavy. I probably don't even need to get a big bag of luggage, but I'll just get one so I can do some shopping. But look at the lighting. The lighting is like, okay.
Say it again.
You should take a picture of me.
Okay, what are we doing?
We're gonna go eat. We're gonna go drop off this shit. We're gonna go buy a luggage to put it all in and take it home. And then, yeah.
Yeah.
Prepare for tomorrow to meet Cardi B.
Woo!
Go buy an outfit. Okay, you're gonna take a picture of me. Like, in front of this. Oh no, in front of this.
Yeah. Beautycon.
Walking back to our hotel.
This is what New York should feel like.
Yeah, look at it. It's like gorgeous outside. No worries. We're walking back because we booked a hotel close to Beautycon. It's literally a block away, so we don't go to walk.
Our room is right there.
Yeah, we did see Beautycon. Anyways, checking out for day one.
Day one.
Tomorrow, Cardi B.
Stay tuned.
So last day, day 2, Beautycon. Look at Miss Hrush here. This is the outfit. One with the blazer. I don't know how long I'll last in these heels, but we'll see. I might just be sitting until we watch Cardi B.
That's why she doesn't want to go walk and go get freebies. Because she's wearing stilettos.
No worries. If anything, I'll just take them off and walk barefoot. I'll see you guys later.
Thank you very much, and I just want to let y'all know this. There's a lot of ways to become rich. Everybody thinks being an artist is one of the ways. Yo, just research which career leads you to become a millionaire. Whatever that is, make sure you bust your ass. Look, the person that did this was that woman right there. She did this whole shit. And you gotta open up, and you gotta ask people like, yo, support